dude. You suck, dude.
Jesus is gone.
Yellow?
He was yellow?
Yellow?
I'm sorry, he was asleep?
Yellow, yeah. What does that mean?
He's gone. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, hold on.
Get away from him. Come on. Honest.
Yeah?
Okay, hold on,
baby. He's gone, y'all.
The baby's been
He's gone.
for a long time. The blood pools.
He's gone.
I'm sorry, there's nothing we're gonna be able to do.
What?
Let's have to see. Walk sit down.
Here, come sit on the step over here.
And I went back there. That's how I found him. He's had 4 bottles today in the last 3 hours.
Okay, was he in the car the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and he was sitting, which car was he in?
Oh, the U-Haul.
The U-Haul?
The U-Haul, yeah.
Okay, so he was sitting in the car seat in the U-Haul for how long?
For about a couple hours.
Like what? What happened?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, he was propped up. That's what I'm
Propped up how?
propped up in the car seat.
Horrific cocaine death of 1-month-old neglected baby. Bodycam special. Expect bad language. This episode is confronting and ultimately horrifying when this mother chooses to feed her habit before her own baby. Neglecting her newborn son for hours on end in a U-Haul truck with the windows rolled up. Not only that, the autopsy showed an extremely high amount of cocaine in the deceased baby's system, enough to be the main cause of death. I have the first-hand bodycam footage from the scene that day, and warning, it is indeed confronting and distressing to see, and also know that there is no helping that poor baby boy. It's heart-wrenching and anger-fueling as the so-called mother was the sole reason this 1-month-old is now dead on the floor.
Is he?
Alright, you guys got a pulse or anything?
Oh, man.
Who all was here?
It was us. Dad.
Whose kid is this?
It's mine.
This is your
It's my
kid?
kid, yes. I just laid him down for a bottle like an hour ago, dude. You suck, dude.
No, he's
gone, y'all.
Start it.
How long has this baby been down?
I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes. I didn't know.
Was he
30
here?
minutes here.
Oh, Jesus is gone.
He
Yellow?
was yellow?
Yellow?
I'm sorry, he was asleep?
Yellow, yeah. What does that mean?
He's gone. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God, Dad, he's breathing. They got him. I'm going down for 20 minutes.
Get away from him. Come on. Honest.
Yeah?
Okay, hold on.
Baby. Just good
Hold on.
I told you for 20 minutes.
Hold on.
He's breathing. Dad, come here. Dad, come on.
Get back.
Shut up.
He's gone.
Yep.
Here he is, yeah? His mouth moved.
Okay, stop.
Yeah? Wait, you don't need to be on there. You just keep doing that.
Come on, cheers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come
back over here, okay?
Get back.
Come back over here.
Sir, I need you to get back. Let us
There. And now.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he was with me. 30 minutes.
Where was
he went
the
for
kid?
a nap 30 minutes
Where
ago.
was the kid at?
In the car seat.
He was in the car seat?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, just step back, please.
What is that?
That's called lividity.
Oh, Jesus is gone, y'all.
The baby's been
He's gone.
for a long time. The blood pools.
He's gone.
I'm sorry, there's nothing we're gonna be able to do.
What?
Let's have to see. Walk sit down.
Here, come sit on the step over here. Come sit over this.
Oh, stop touching the high touches.
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do.
Ma'am, I need you
I
to step
what?
back. I know. I just
What?
Put him on the monitor.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ma'am, come back over here.
Does he have any kind of medical problems?
No. Allergic to penicillin. Oh man.
They're gonna start hooking some stuff up. Just can you step back for me? Just come back over here. I'm gonna talk to you real quick.
Checked. I put the blanket over. And usually it's a quiet baby.
Okay, let's go. Can we talk over here?
Are we gonna?
I gotta talk to you.
Stop talking.
I know. That's what you're doing.
Okay. Listen.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. There's like 20 people here.
Let's go over here and talk.
That's my dad. Yeah. Had him down for a bottle for about 30 minutes. We just went to go to the hotel, and I went back there, and that's how I found him. He's had 4 bottles today in the last 3 hours.
Okay, was he in the car the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had him in the car seat.
Yeah, laying down.
Laying down.
Yep.
Okay, and he was sitting. Which car was he in?
Oh, the U-Haul.
The U-Haul?
The U-Haul, yeah.
Okay, so he was sitting in the car seat in the U-Haul for how long?
For about a couple hours. We just left to go to my friend John's house.
He was in the car for a couple hours?
We were just driving around.
Okay, like
Yeah, we went to the
alone
store.
or was it? Okay.
With me, yeah.
Okay.
And John.
And how long was the last time?
What is that on his stomach?
There-
What? Holy shit! Why does it look like that?
Okay, so this is 25 or 26-year-old Andrea N. Lungsford. Andrea N. Lungsford. I don't know if it's Andrea or Andrea, but I couldn't really give a shit. Who actually only gave birth to baby Grayson just 1 month prior in the Chicago area of the USA. Grayson was born on the 4th of August 2024, but by the 16th of September he would be found dead in suspicious and neglectful circumstances. As you can see from the body cam, Andrea is acting erratically, as you would when your baby dies, but her behaviour is more linked to that of a drug user. The way she keeps shouting, "Yeah?" at random times to random things.
Get away from him. Come on. Honest. Yeah?
Okay, hold on.
There he is, yeah? His mouth moved. Okay, stop. Yeah?
The fact she cannot stay still at all, with her limbs flailing about and constantly stroking the back of her head. Perhaps a sort of soothing technique, it is also very obvious she is under the influence of something, and cannot control her limbs. Then the classic telltale sign of the jaw swinging or teeth grinding, which a lot of drug users do, particularly cocaine users. Her overly high energy and talkative nature at the scene too says a lot. Let's continue.
Why does it look like that? What?
Why was he restrained? It was like blood. What? What happened?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, he was propped up. That's what I'm
Propped up how?
propped up in the car seat with the bottle. Oh man.
Okay, so can you run me down?
I can't breathe.
Hold on, just have a seat.
I need a minute. His dad just died.
They
His
just
dad just died a month ago. I need a
the
minute.
child's father.
Yes.
What happened?
Nothing.
Was there any other medical issues or anything like that that
Penicillin.
your child had? Anything at all?
Vaccination that he just got. He was allergic to.
How long ago was this?
That was his first shots. The one where you get those 3.
Okay,
He's allergic to that one.
how long ago was that?
That was like a month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah, that's the only thing he's allergic to.
Okay, so there's no other health complications or anything like that?
No, he just got this slow breathing as it is.
Slow breathing? Okay. Just breathe, just relax, just breathe.
Man, look out. Were you the only person inside of the U-Haul?
Yes, me and John. John was in there.
Who's John?
Who's John?
John is like a good friend.
Where was he at?
I just went to Morton. We saw him.
When you called up here, it was inside of the U-Haul.
22, I'm
It's me. I pulled over. Yeah.
John,
And I went to.
Hold on.
No, just me. No, John wasn't here. Just no.
So it was just you?
I just pulled over just to check on the baby, and we were gonna go with my dad to the hotel.
So we're gonna go back over here.
We're going to go take a seat in this car.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get arrested?
No, we're just having you
Can I watch my baby? This is the last moment.
We're gonna go to the station.
This is the last moment I'm gonna see my baby.
We gotta
though.
go to the station.
I'll make sure you see your kid.
But before you,
Who has the...
He's in the U-Haul.
they're in the U-Haul.
Okay. No,
My purse.
Come on. We'll get it. Come on.
I'm not gonna take him away first, right?
No, you'll see.
I wanna see him.
You'll see your kid. Okay. Do you have any weapons or anything?
I don't
like
know
that?
they want.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Just have a seat for me, all right?
I don't want to sit back of a hot car right now. My son's dead.
The AC's on, ma'am. Just have a seat in the car. Just have a seat. Have a seat.
Wow.
How can I watch it if you want to do it for it? Just to get...
I don't know if I have a roll.
Okay.
You got it written down. You get a picture of this.
He couldn't breathe.
You got it wrote down twice. Okay. So the son said that he's like, I got in there, it was still running in the middle of the street. He goes, I just pulled it over to the side and pushed the button, so the key should either still be in there or somewhere around here.
Okay.
So, you want me to go?
No, to that car.
Okay. Hope you don't mind. We're just gonna go right around the downspout here.
I want her taken down to the station. I'll back my car up so you can get her down there. Okay? She needs to get down to the station.
Yep, we're gonna go down to the station now.
And then you said I'd get to see my son.
Well, we're gonna go down to the station first. Yeah, I'm sending her to the station with a female mileage 08. Just breathe. We'll get you some tissues. We're about to pull up right here. Just breathe. Just breathe. We're about to get out of the car. Just breathe. We're literally about to pull up. Alright. Step out for me. You gotta face the car though, okay? These will come off when we get upstairs, okay?
So the officers on scene deemed it appropriate to take Andrea down to the station for questioning, sensing foul play and mistreatment to the poor baby instantly, where Andrea continues to be awkward and restless with officers. Not pleased, she was promised she could see her son, only to be taken away instead, and displaying clear signs of drug intoxication.
Relax.
Hold on.
Man.
Stop twisting your wrist. No, just stop. Face that one. You're good. Alright, through here. Alright, step in there. Actually, kick your shoes off real quick. Get these handcuffs off too. Nope. Stop moving. Nope, just stop moving. Stop moving. Do you have anything else on you? Anything that's gonna stick me, poke me, stab me, anything like that? Any drugs, any contraband, anything like that? Okay. Go ahead and have a seat right there, alright?
You got me on some water.
Yeah, we'll get you some stuff here in a second, alright? I said I'll get you some stuff here in a second. Alright, hold your arms out to the sides. Spread your feet out. Alright.
Can I go to the water fountain? I'm not gonna do nothing stupid.
Hold on a second, alright?
So, initially, it seemed that baby Grayson had passed away from heat exhaustion and or hypothermia and dehydration too, from being left unattended in a hot car with the windows shut for a minimum of 4 hours. But this all changed after further investigations and Grayson's autopsy came back. It showed the boy had been neglected and for a long period of time. No way to drink, no air in that car, no one to help him. His autopsy also said the presence and quantity of cocaine in the baby's system were significant enough to conclude that cocaine intoxication was the immediate cause of death, with dehydration, heat exhaustion and other things added as factors, which could have ultimately happened in a number of ways. For one, Andrea tested positive for cocaine in her system at the time of her arrest. No surprise there then. But if she was breastfeeding Grayson as well as using every day, she could have easily poisoned her own baby through her breast milk. Depending on amounts, remember he was only a month old, such a delicate stage of life, and anything that the mother consumes can be passed on through her breast milk. Which is, why mothers are told to avoid certain foods and drinks when pregnant. Of course you shouldn't be taking cocaine and breastfeeding. The worst part is, they determined that this poor, helpless and extremely vulnerable little cherub was not left for a few hours, or 2 like she stated, but in fact, a horrifying between 12 to 14 hours before he was found. Yes, minimum. Like, oh my god, you guys, this baby suffered immeasurably whilst her mum got high elsewhere. Disgusting and unforgivable. Andrea has previously stated how she had fed the little boy 4 bottles in the space of 3 hours. Now, I'm not a mother myself, but even to me, this just sounds incredibly ridiculous and impossible. Could a 1-month-old really consume 4 full bottles in just 3 hours? It's like she's overcompensating, knowing full well that she had left him at least 12 to fucking 14 hours alone and not fed him once. She claimed she checked on him multiple times. Well, then she would have found a dead baby, so she's clearly lying. Then perhaps the most ridiculous and obscene statement of all from this sicko. I left a bottle propped up for him to drink. He's 1 month old, bitch. He can't even hold up his own head or body, let alone a bottle and feed himself. As she will well know. Comments like this, erratic and strange, just like her entire demeanour on scene, will not help her. Sorry for the swearing. This shit infuriates me. Tragically, after a frantic search for his daughter and grandson, fearing their safety, it was actually Andrea's own father who found and located tiny little Grayson, alone, unresponsive, and seemingly dead in the back of his daughter's U-Haul truck. How mentally and emotionally scarring that must have been for him, I cannot begin to imagine. Andrea told officers she had a $20 a day crack habit. So, as most drug users go, we can probably assume that she's lying here and at least double that, caring more about her next fix than her newborn child. She had messaged her father requesting gas money, but he had told her no, probably thinking, I know exactly what that money will go straight to, and it's not gas. He texted his daughter with clear concerns for Grayson's well-being and general safety, saying this questionable message. You know, that baby can overheat and die. Please let us help you. So, whether he suspected she was leaving him in a hot car or was even aware, who knows, but he obviously wanted to help them, but not simply hand over cash that she could easily just go and spend on drugs. Andrea had been in trouble with the law on many occasions, across Illinois and South Carolina, including crimes such as assault, battery, reckless driving, shoplifting, DUIs, and had her probation revoked several times, showing she doesn't care much for the law. Also, Andrea Lunsford actually had another child 2 years previous to the tragic events in 2024. She lost parental rights to this child and was found unfit to parent. She was 23 at that time and also found to have cocaine in her system when she gave birth. Perhaps she didn't think they would find that out. But they did, and it was uncovered that the neglectful so-called mother had been using drugs through her entire pregnancy, including the very morning of the day she gave birth to her first child. She apparently admitted all of this, by the way. This baby was taken to the NICU and into the custody of the Department of Children and Family Services, who went on to apparently try to contact Andrea multiple times and failed to do so. Social workers later learning she was behind bars. And a judge officially took away her parental rights in 2022. DCFS states they began an investigation into Grayson and his safety after he was born, where Andrea again was a no-show to an in-person visit, clearly showing she doesn't give a fuck and all she cares about is that next fix and not her children. Her initial charges were altered to first-degree murder, and she faces up to 100 years in prison for the death of baby Grayson. She was even on probation at the time of his neglectful death. The 100 years, by the way, I think it's just basically a life sentence. Now, as she previously mentioned on the Bodycam, Grayson's father had, in fact, tragically died from a drug overdose just 10 days before the incident. But this clearly didn't wake her up to the harms and danger of the drug and it being around her baby, as it should have. Apparently, she was unaware of the dangers of consuming cocaine herself, then going on to breastfeed her child. But it's not proven that this is how the drug got into the baby's system, He could have even been given it purposely. We don't know. But it has been said that at birth, Grayson did not show any signs of drugs from being in Andrea's body, so she could have remained clean, at least for a while before giving birth. Maybe she remembered what happened last time, when her first child was taken away. But for whatever reason, she soon got deep back into the habit, and the death of Grayson's father could have exacerbated this. I cannot say that word. I can write it. Exacerbated it. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Could have made it worse. Even though, if anything, it should have been the biggest warning and wake-up call for her to stop. Sadly, she didn't. I'm wondering if she actually fell asleep. I mean, 12 to 14 hours is mad to not check on your child. What the fuck? Although cocaine affects people differently, but usually starts with a short period of intense energy and euphoria, which is often followed by a crash, consisting of depression and agitation, which Andrea certainly seemed incredibly agitated on seeing. The amount consumed and purity of the drug itself also alters how one reacts to consuming it. And you never know what these street drugs are cut and mixed with. Delving a little deeper. Intense mood changes. A person may seem unusually confident, including sexually, which is why many people take it before sex. They can also be overly talkative like Andrea was, and euphoric. But I'm guessing that stage passed after she found her child dead. They could experience feelings of anxiety, paranoia and agitation, all of which she displayed on scene to responding officers. Increased energy and restlessness, which a person can appear wired and unable to sit still, which she most definitely showed. She couldn't remain still for even a second, and it's what I thought when she didn't want to sit in the cop car. She's clearly high and can't stay still. I knew she was off her head on something immediately. Impaired judgment. A person may engage and divulge in risky or reckless behaviours that they may normally not do without taking the drug, due to a reduced sense of inhibition, like leaving her newborn baby all alone in a closed window car to fend for himself for up to 14 hours or more. Another reason it's used during sex for people too, the lowering of their inhibitions. Other things such as hypersensitivity to touch, lights and sounds, and violent behaviour are included in cocaine use, especially high doses, which can make the person become erratic, aggressive and or violent. Cocaine also involves long-term behavioural changes such as secretive behaviour, like lying to hide their drug use, neglect of responsibilities such as work, school, with hobbies, friends and family, also basic duties like taking care of a baby. Of course, financial problems, which Andrea apparently used OnlyFans to help fund her life and habit, while she neglected her baby and motherly duties, leaving a 1-month-old to feed itself for fuck's sake. And clearly that money wasn't going towards, I don't know, a babysitter or anything towards her child really, just herself. Severe mood swings. Intense emotional highs and lows can become a regular pattern. Then, paranoia and psychosis. Heavy use of the drug can lead to chronic paranoia and even in some cases, psychotic symptoms like delusions and hallucinations too. So basically, stay the fuck away from cocaine, everybody. It's just not worth it. If you are worried and suspect someone you know, love, or that also has children in their care may be using cocaine and their behaviour is causing concern, there are resources like the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA. The national helpline is 1- no, what's that called? I think it's a dash. No, it's not a dash, is it? Oh no, what's that symbol? Okay, I don't know what to say. I'm going to say dash. I'm sorry if that's the wrong word. 1-800-662-help in capitals and in brackets 4357. Said to be able to provide confidential support and guidance, but I haven't tried it myself to see. But please, please do not stay quiet, especially if children or babies are involved. They are the most vulnerable and need protecting, and sometimes from their own parents. Other symptoms of drug use to look out for are dilated pupils, chronic runny nose or frequent sniffing, unexplained weight loss, neglect of personal hygiene, white powder residue around the nose or mouth, finding drug paraphernalia like small bags and rolled up notes, plus the grinding of teeth and jaw swinging that Andrea clearly displayed. So baby Grayson's cause of death was described as cocaine intoxication, along with heat stress, dehydration, malnutrition, and overall neglect. And the presence and quantity of cocaine in the baby's system was significant enough to conclude that the cocaine intoxication was the immediate cause of death. The so-called mother, Andrea Lunsford, was indicted on charges of murder and endangering the life and health of a child. I've seen reports of between 12 to 24 hours, you guys, of Grayson being abandoned too. Oh dear God, I hope not. Absolutely horrific and unforgivable. Oh, that poor baby. That poor little tiny baby suffered immeasurably all alone, crying out for no one to hear or respond to him until it was far too late. After he starved, sweating, and struggled to breathe in that hot, isolated car, not even a tiny crack was left for fresh air to enter and make breathing a little easier for poor Grayson. She totally abandoned that baby, with one thing in mind: herself. Now that baby has no future, and she could go on to spend the entire rest of her life in prison, all for a little coke fix. It was reported that following the funeral of Grayson's father on the 14th of September, Andrea had apparently been driving that U-Haul truck for days around with baby Grayson inside, which could explain her own father's clear worries of the baby dying of overheating. Grayson's grandmother Tonya had only posed for her very proud photos with the newborn and posted them just a week before his tragic and very avoidable death. So sad. Her father, Andrew, begged her to leave Grayson with his grandparents only hours before he was found deceased. So they were clearly worried for the safety of the baby. Now, he did call emergency responders, but only after Grayson was located dead. Should he have reported his worries to authorities sooner? What do you think? At the very least, they could have tracked her and her vehicle down much sooner, which could have saved baby Grayson's little life. But I'm certainly not blaming him. I can only imagine the pure guilt and heartbreak he is already suffering through, and her mother too. I'm not trying to ignite hate, just a mere question. When is the right time to step in and alert authorities? Me personally, would be as soon as I realised a newborn's mother was on a daily crack habit, especially if actively feeding that child. As this story proves, this is so incredibly dangerous, you guys. And how much was this child failed by the system? Given Andrea's troubling history, specifically being deemed unfit to parent and having her parental rights taken away because of this with her first child. I've read that this scummy mummy had in fact already been taken into custody on suspicion of endangering baby Grayson, where she was spoken to by the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services back on the 6th of September. So that would be just 10 days before his horrifying death. Like, what the fuck, you guys? Apparently the agency had launched an investigation into substantial risk of physical injury or environment. So if that were the case, 10 days prior to his death, why the hell was he ever released into her custody? Extremely worrying. Andrea and Lunsford pled not guilty to murder and felony endangering the health and life of a child, even though she clearly chose to ignore her incredibly vulnerable baby, knowing he was trapped in a hot car, and even after being offered help with him. It's nothing but intense neglect and preventable murder, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on this case? Let me know in the comments, but please remain respectful. Also, if anyone has any updates on this case and Andrea's current status, please let us all know in the comments. As guys, I have searched and just cannot get an update on this horrifying child death case. Actually driving me mad. There may not be one, but it did say that she was due in court last November, so I'm pretty confused. It did say when I searched that some information may not be available under Europe law or something. So whether being from England is preventing me from finding out, I just don't know. And I'm no good with technology, guys. So if anyone does know, please drop any information in the comments. All I hope is that she is kept behind bars for as long as possible, where she is prevented from making any more babies to neglect. Yeah, I've just noticed that my tummy is making really squeaky and rumbling noises, so I do apologise if that's been going on this whole video. I hope not. It's embarrassing. She made decisions which ultimately ended up stealing the life of a 1-month-old boy, her own son, with help even being offered. She chose to ignore that help, just like she ignored her own baby to go and get high. And to me, there is literally no excuse for that. Fly high and rest in heaven, baby Grayson. 4th of August 2024 to the 16th of September 2024. And remember, if you suspect or are worried about anyone taking drugs and needing help, especially if children are involved, you must report it and perhaps save a life. Thank you all for being here, watching and supporting my channel. I will be back soon for more. Random Jen.